Hello everyone, Magdalena here, Wolf of Coins. Nice to see you all again. Today I wanted to talk about a holiday that we have today and it's called Gromnica, or in Polish also commonly known as Matki Boskiej Gromnicznej, which means Holy Mother of the Thunder holiday. And it has a lot of similar traits to Celtic celebrations that are going on around now as well. So let's see what's it all about. So in Poland it marks the middle of the winter, and for many other Slavic countries as well. For southern Slavic countries it's the basically beginning of spring. And if you get a thunder on this day, it's believed to be a very auspicious sign. So basically we are already waiting for spring and for those spring signs as thunders to appear. And also it's a very important day, it used to be at least, but I think it still is, for fortune telling of the future weather and crops, stuff like that. I read that Imbolc is as well, so it's similar too. I'm blurry. Obviously I will be celebrating this day as part of my Slavic pagan practice. But in Poland it's a very important church holiday. Well, officially it's the celebration of presentation of Jesus at the temple. And that's what you read about during the Mass and what priests tell you about during this day. And what we do in Poland is we light a candle. And we take a candle to the church, then we light the candle in the church, and then we do our best to come back home with this fire. The candle itself is called Gromnica, as I said, also is like common name for the holiday itself, and it comes from the word meaning a thunder, grom. And it's believed to be able to protect your house from evil and other things, namely like thunder striking your house, or your crops against sleet and heavy rain and heavy snow, things like that. So it's believed to have like special properties, special powers. Also, when there is a thunderstorm and we're afraid of the thunder, we light this candle in front of either near the window or in front of an icon with Mother Mary. And what's very interesting is that the imagery for this holiday has absolutely nothing to do with the theme of what's going on in the church. So, well, for me it's pretty obvious that we overlaid that the Slavic goddess got replaced by Mother Mary, like in many other instances. So here it must have been a very important holiday celebrating a goddess, and she definitely had something to do with light, fire, candles, protection, and wolves. Yes, wolves again. So I'd like to show you what you can see. Even if you type in Google, you type Gromnica, you will get those images. There will be a candle with Mother Mary printed on it, but many of them are Mother Mary surrounded by wolves. So in short, let me show you how, according to church, this whole holiday is supposed to be about. And now, what it's really about. Exactly. So, so of course there are explanations that she's depicted with the wolves because she protects you against the wolves as well. So the candle or Mother Mary or the goddess would protect you against the wolves, but they somehow seem friendly with her. And there is also a legend, like a tale, a folk tale about Mother Mary. On the night of February the 2nd, she went out and she met some hunters, and they asked her, have you seen a wolf that we are chasing? And the wolf actually was hiding behind her skirts, and she did not tell them that he was there. She just told them, I haven't seen him, you just go and seek the wolf in your hearts instead of chasing this wolf. And then they went away, and the wolf was safe. So first of all, it's obvious that she is strongly connected to wolves, and she's not only protecting against them, but she's also like the lady of the wolves, protecting them as well. And what I thought about this legend, because nowadays, like, the interpretation is obvious. It's like, seek the evil symbolized by the wolf in your own hearts and do not chase animals. But I thought, what if it really meant, well, what if it meant to seek the good side of the wolf in your own hearts? So there might be such an interpretation as well. So yeah, it's a nice thought, I thought. So yeah, what goddess could it be? In Slavic myths, it's always a problem to put a name to a person, to a figure, but I think it's pretty safe to assume that goddess Dziewanna was the one. Her name might have many meanings, and it's actually a sign of a good god or goddess name, that it can be, it can encompass many meanings. But yeah, first thing what I wanted to talk about is the meaning of brightness, of light. And we can find the same component, the same root in names of other godly figures, such as Zeus or Diana or Diana. It all means brightness, or Dios. It also comes from the word meaning light. Yeah, such word as Deva as well. So you can see Deva is pretty close to Dziewa. It's just softened in Polish. And yeah, also day in Polish, dzień. So Dziewanna, it's the bright one, it's the light bringer. Another meaning of her name might be Dziewa, which meant, well, later it got some worse connotations, but originally it meant that she was Virgo, maiden, not married, not single, like Artemis or Diana as well. Also, there is a root Dziw, which is a wonder or a peculiarity, and yeah, I think it also matches pretty well. What's important, we have a plant called Dziewanna, so it's like mugwort is called after Artemis, like Artemisia. It's her name. So we have a plant called Dziewanna, and it's I hope I'm pronouncing this right, I'm not sure, mullein. And it has many properties connected to this goddess, which would be, first of all, it has yellow flowers, so it's bright. It used to be used for, how's it called? Wicks for candles. So you would make your wick from mullein and beeswax, obviously. So it's a very clear connection to the candles and bringing light. Even it hasn't been that such a long time that the Gromnica candles would always be made with mullein wick, and because it burns really well. So there's this connection to fire. Mullein likes also very bright spots, and it prefers soil that is not too rich. So it can, it usually grows somewhere further away from humans. So it again matches the singleness of the goddess. She was also believed to be a goddess of the hunt, and we have records that the hunters prayed to her for to have a good day hunting, and so this is what's similar about her and Artemis. But yeah, what else? Yeah, she is a healer, just like the mullein. Mullein has wonderful healing properties. One of them is sore throat, and also what's interesting, the Gromnica candle is also believed to be a cure for sore throat. So there's this like very old connection here. So as I said, the Lady of the Hunt, the Lady of the Forests, and basically the wilderness. What else? Of course, I connect her to Venus. In Polish there is a folk name for Venus, and it's the wolf star, Wilcza Gwiazda. So it makes sense, it does make sense, it really matches my image of her. So some of these properties like healing and fire and bringing spring, I think it's similar to Celtic Bridget, who is celebrating during Imbolc. And what else? What else did I want to say? I think it might be a bit chaotic because my notes are all over the place. But please bear with me. There will be more interesting stuff going on. Oh yeah, the Gromnica candle also was used when somebody was on his or her deathbed. You would put this candle into their hand, so they would, so the candle would light their path. And it is still done in Poland, at least. Okay, so lastly, I just wanted to talk about the month that has just started, February. I talked about months in Polish in my last video on this playlist, you can check it out. But I did not talk about the possible meaning and connection of the name of this month, because I just read about it yesterday. How exciting! So, luty, as I said before, means wild or severe or cruel, and it's pretty logical because of the cruel, biting cold that we usually have in February in Poland. But also, as its meaning is wild, Slavic people did use this name to call, instead using the proper name for the wolf, they would say the wild animal, luty zwierz. And it matches so well with the wolfish goddess that we have those images still, so many of them. It's like the tradition is so alive that I thought it matches so perfectly. So February could actually be the month of the wolf. Just a small thing, I only wanted to mention that wolf is one of 3 very important animals in Slavic culture. They, like, the 3 of them, they all have names that are not proper names, that were born as euphemisms for the word, the proper name that was the taboo. So, well, with the wolf, it's a bit different. It's well, its proper name is wilk, it's wolf, but there are so many sayings that you should not call out the wolf from the woods, and it meant that you should not talk about wolves, meaning you should not use the proper name. So that's one thing. The other animal is the bear. And the bear, in Polish, it's a euphemism. It's and in other languages, Slavic languages as well. So it's niedźwiedź, which means the one who knows about the honey. So you can imagine it was not the proper name. It was used because of the taboo surrounding the proper name. And the third one is the wild boar, which is dzik. And it's literally means wild. Dziki means wild. So dzik is a wild thing. Again, the proper name got lost because of the taboo. At least I believe so. It's very probable. So yeah, these are my musings. The other part of the video will be about my adventure with preparing for this year's Gromnica, and I made mullein candles myself. I really hope they will work. I'm not yet sure. I painted a picture of the goddess Dziewanna, and I will be doing my little ritual today. Very excited about that. And yeah, I think lastly I could read fragments of a poem that was written by a Polish poet. It's like a prayer to the Lady of the Thunder, and it's by Kazimiera Iłakowiczówna. So I think I will just read it and let you look at pretty pictures connected to the topic. And after that, there will be some video clips from my adventure. So please stay tuned for that. And yeah, now I will read. Because why not? Na gromniczną. O panno prześliczna gromniczna, po ogień twój święcony, wiszący nad woskiem gromnic, przez las kolący i wyjące wilki, idę bez wszelkiej obrony. Nie módl się ani przyczyniaj, ale tylko wspomnij. Ty, coś chodziła między śmiertelnymi, najbliższa ziemi i najdalsza ziemi. Mnie, płomienia szukającą w bladych świecach, od napadu zbójeckiego nie chroń, ale mi gromnice dalekie jucznie wyraźną rozniecaj, nad mgłą szronu, nad zawianą między chałupami sanną. I nie módl się, Najświętsza Panno, gwiazdo szczęśliwego krótkiego konania, dla mnie o obronę i pociechę. Nie módl się, zorzo łask, nie osłaniaj, tylko wspomnij. Hello, so This is day one of my Dziewanna project. I did a sketch today. It's a Tuesday, so I have time till Friday to complete the task that I set for myself. And this is the sketch that I did today, and this is my dried mullein that I brought with me from Poland. And I will be trying to make this into a candle or two. We will see how it goes. So yeah, fingers crossed I will manage to finish it. It is day 2 today. It's January 31st. And I'm melting wax candles. Oops. Like this ones. And I'll also have my mullein cut in 3 here. And I have my tongs. And I'll see how it goes. I wonder if it will work. There are 2 other pieces. Still pretty not waxed. Okay, they are starting to look more ready. Okay, so they are ready. I hope they will burn. We will see on Friday. And I also, from the leftovers, I also made these cute little guys. Woo, woo. They have some mullein. Oh, still warm. Inside them. This one has from the outside. These have from the inside. I guess you can see it here. Of course, I will cut these. And these are my mullein leftovers. I can use it for something, for incense or something like that. So yay! Let's say that working with real beeswax was an amazing experience. Not only it smells beautifully, but also how it feels in your hand when you're forming shapes, how it cools down quickly and then stiffens, or it can be liquid, it can be like a thick paste. It was amazing. So for that experience only, it was fun. We are also on the day 2 with the painting. So yeah, I basically did the face. What is cool, I think is cool, I don't know if it's visible on the camera, but I put gold paint on the eyes here and on the brows as well. I normally don't do that really, but I thought it might be a good idea, and I like it. So yeah, let's hope it will proceed well. Okay, it's day 3 still, very late, but I did some progress on the candle and on the hair, obviously. And yeah, fingers crossed I finish it tomorrow. It's day 4 and it's done, people. I did it on time, yay! And she's lovely. I really think so. Oh my god, it's working! It's burning! And these 2 fellas as well. Isn't that awesome? Awesome! And yeah, I of course forgot to say, but this holiday is very, very important to me because it's been a year. It was around this time of the year, a year ago, that I finally decided, that I finally thought that I know what I want to do, because I was not sure for a long time, and finally around this holiday, around Gromnica, I finally understood that this is what I want to do. To be a Slavic pagan.